Hey everyone, thanks for joining. It's Patty from PS Paper Crafts, and today I'm going to show you how I made this card. It's a thank you card, and it says your kindness is so loved. It's really pretty and delicate, and I love it. And I'm using a brand new suite. It's called Ornate Garden, and it's going to be in the new catalog, which comes out in June. But we as demonstrators were able to order it in March, and you as customers can get it as an early release in starting April 1st. So it's pretty cool. I don't think they've ever done this. So this is a whole suite. You don't have to order the whole suite, but I'll just take you through it. There's these ornate layers dies, and they have all these different dies with all this like lace kind of look to it. It's really beautiful, and you can layer them up, and there's lots of different pieces. So that's one set, and I can just see lots of beautiful layers with this. It looks just very delicate. And then there's the borders die. So I haven't played with them all, but we're using this one today, and it's only cutting one end. So it's cutting one end, and it's just going to, on this one, you're just going to cut the edge on the bottom, but you're going to have this as part of your layer. So it's pretty cool. And then you can cut out the whole thing with this piece, I believe. So I have to play with it. There's some really neat things. So you can do your card edge or even a label edge with this would be really pretty. And then you have these flowers and then some additional flowers. So that's the dies. And then there's this beautiful stamp set. You could color these in, different florals, and then this little part I have on the inside. So I just put that around my sentiment. And then you have all these thank you, and you don't have to use them for thank yous. There's thank you, so grateful, thanks, and then all these pretty little script from the bottom of my heart. I wasn't sure how to thank you kind of thing. But you can put like you're amazing. That doesn't have to be a thank you card. From all of us, that could be a birthday card. So you can kind of mix this with other sentiments. So these are the stamp sets. And then there is an embossing folder, which looks really beautiful. I'll be making a card with this for sure. And then the paper. I love the paper. I'm a flower person, and I love the designer series paper that Stampin' Up! Has. So these are 12 by 12, and you get 2 of each, and they're double-sided. So I have them flipped over. So these are 2, and isn't this pretty? And this is the other side. And then you have this, and this is like a gold foiled accent. I love it when they do that. So that's really beautiful. And there's a few like that. So here's another one. You can color that one. It's really pretty. And then we have this with this one. This is mint macaron. That's really pretty. And then I think these are the last 2. I love daisies, so this is really pretty. And then these. So this is the suite. I think I've got everything. Oh, and there's a ribbon. There's a double pack of ribbon that will go with the papers. So it's terracotta tile and old olive ribbons. So I'll be playing with these. If you're interested or have any questions, let me know. I will have a flyer on my blog, pspapercrafts.com, that has all like pictures and prices and things like that, and you can start ordering them. So I'm going to do this. This is Flirty Flamingo and Petal Pink, and I'm going to do the same card, but I'm going to do Gorgeous Grape and Purple Posy. I think that's a nice combination. And instead of using black ink, I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape. So I've already cut a couple of pieces. We still have to do this edge, but I figured I would cut some of it so you didn't have to watch me. I have to tell you that you have to poke out a lot of these. I used my brush tool. I don't know what it's called, but if you put it down with the die attached and just go over it, it'll poke out a lot of the little papers. So that's one thing. Otherwise, you can just poke them through. They come out really easy, but there's a lot of them. So I have little dots everywhere. So let's do our thank you. I'm going to ink this up in the Gorgeous Grape, and I just want to make sure it looks good before I go on my paper. It looks like it's got some dark spots. I'm going to have to mush around my ink pad. I take just I have a Pampered Chef little square thing that you use to clean, and sometimes I move around my ink because it looks like it's darker in the corners than it is in the center. See over here? But I'll mush it around after I'm done here. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it, or maybe I need to add some more ink to it. You can use the re-inkers and add ink to your ink pad if they start losing color, drying out, or anything like that. So this is a very tight. Isn't that pretty? I like it in the black, but I think I like the Gorgeous Grape better. And then let's do our inside sentiment as well. For this one, I have the Your Kindness is So Loved, and I'm going to do for all your help. I have to read it. So I think I'm going to do this all in the Gorgeous Grape. So let's see, it's on here a little crooked, so I'm just going to go with it. Okay, and I think I didn't clean this, and I didn't, so let me just get my chamois, clean it off. Okay, let's try this. And all I did was I just tried to get the curve around the sentiment. I really like this. I can see using this stamp on envelopes, the back of your envelope. It's very pretty. So let's put that aside, and let's cut our card, the flowers, or I guess they're roses. So I have this Gorgeous Grape layer, and let me just move everything away so I can get my Big Shot out. And we'll put this down, and let me get, I have all my piles of stuff on the side. So let me get the Ornate border dies. And as I said, one side of this cuts and one side doesn't. So you have to make sure you have the side that cuts down. And it's really kind of tight. I just want to double check this. So this has the ridge to cut, and these will just cut out the leaves. And I have this little piece here. I don't know if you can see it. I still have a piece of pink in there. A flirty flamingo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down, try to get it even, and I will put a piece of Post-it note to make sure it stays put. Oops, I think I don't have the sticky side there. Let's do this again. I'm not doing a very good job, am I? Maybe I need a new piece. I think the sticky's all off of that one. I try to reuse things, but it doesn't always work. So let's try this again. So we'll get a Post-it note, make sure the leaves on each side are in, try to have it kind of even on the bottom, and then I'm going to push this down. Okay, then I'll put my plate over it and run it through. And I'm running it through slowly so I don't shake this. And I'm only going to run it through once. Take this off. You might have some little pieces left, little goobers. That's okay. And then you can run this through with the brush. You just, when you're using the brush, you need to keep the die on. You don't want to just run over your paper with it. And this will just take out all those little pieces. Okay, there's still some left, and I'll just use my Picket tool and just poke them out. Okay, let's put that aside. So now we just have to put our card together. Very simple card, and I think it's very elegant. Isn't that pretty? So let's get our liquid glue. And I'm just going to put it on the back of this, just around the edges like this. But then I'm going to come down and I'm going to just put a little dab. Let me just turn it. I just want to get a little bit in each of these areas. And I just really kind of dot it. And it will dry clear, so you're okay with that. You just don't want the edge sticking up. I think that should be good. And then we want to just go from the top and make sure it's right across the entire top here. And if you have any hangover, you could just run it through your trimmer. So if the what I mean by that is if the purple or the gorgeous grape or the purple posy are a little bit longer than the other, just open it up and just trim it around the side. But this looks good to me. Okay, and then I'll attach this with the liquid glue, and then I'm going to pop it up with dimensionals. So we'll just add it here. I love all this kind of lacy look. It's very dainty and pretty. Isn't that nice? I mean, it's a thank you card, but it's a very pretty one. So let's get some dimensionals and put them in the back. So we'll just put a couple here. I'm looking out my back window and my mom is right out there walking her dog. My mom lives next door to me. So she's walking Missy. I was wondering who is in my backyard. So I'm in my backyard window is right in front of me. So she's not looking in though. Otherwise I'd wave to her. I eat dinner with my mom every night. She's 88 and she's in great shape and wonderful. It's a great neighbor to have. She'll be 89 in August. I can't believe it. Okay, so on this card I put some pearls down, but on this one I'm going to put some of these, I think they're called glimmer dots. I'll have that in my blog though, so if you have any questions on it, that's where you'll have all the information. So I thought, well, let's see how they look. Yeah, I like that. I mean, the white would be nice too if you did pearls or rhinestones, but I kind of like that. You could actually put the purple posy dots in there too. But I think that's pretty. And then we'll put the inside in and we will be done. Nice, easy card, but I think it's very pretty. And you can use other sentiments in here. You could do a happy birthday or whatever you wanted to do. You don't have to do the thank you. I like having a lot of different thank you sentiments because I do send a lot of thank you notes. So this is good for me, but not everybody's into thank yous. You can just use other sentiments. I mean, the dies are really pretty. So anyway, thank you, and look for the information on this new suite at my blog. Boy, these little dimensional things are really bugging me here. So thanks again for joining, and you guys have a good day. Take care. Bye.